afternoon, everyone. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of an early Chatterbox, guys. An early Chatterbox. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately. Apologies for that. But we are going to bring you the video today. Of course we are, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash a like on the video. All that lovely stuff. Put your notifications on and all that, guys. And let's get straight into the show, guys. Absolutely. Now, look. Ruben Amorim will lose games. Ruben Amorim has lost games. Ruben Amorim will be a manager like every other manager. He will lose games. But what's important for us is to back him. It's been a difficult season. Indeed, it's been a difficult 6 months. We're not clouding over this. This is obvious. We've had a terrible year or so. Of course we have. But we recognized fundamental problems at this football club, cultural problems at this football club. So stop with the actually. I wasn't wrong, actually. Actually, he's tweaked it a little bit. Actually, he has. He's tweaked it. Look at he's done there. Look at that throw-in. Look at that long ball. Look at that. Look at that. When stats go against your theories. You were wrong. You jumped too soon. You said sack him too soon. You're on that train way too early. It happens, though. You're human. You may be an impatient human, but you're human. You make mistakes. You get it wrong. That's life. Hold it. You are not some tactical oracle, guys. You are not a tactical oracle. Right? Ruben Amorim is not looking at a podcast or a fan cam and saying, do you know what? He has a point. I'm going to change my whole philosophy. I'm going to do that. And that's what I'm going to do. Because that guy in a new era cap said, yeah, I should do it. Let's not be stupid here, guys. There's no tweak. There's no hidden reinvention. Just own it, say you got it wrong, and move on. Like I said, every manager in the past tweak things during games based on what the game is doing. Ruben Amorim has tweaked things in games from the beginning of the season. The only difference now is the fact that he's getting results because the players are used to the system, and certain players that have come into this football club can play that system, i.e. Selling amends, can kick it with both feet, can mix it up. Whereas Bayinde and Onana, who weren't his players, cannot do that. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You cannot teach Peter Crouch to be prime Ronaldinho. That is how football works. You got it wrong. Hold it. I don't want to see pictures, tacticos of your little lines on a football pitch. Look, oh, this he did this he did this. This he did this throwing like this. Oh, this he passed it that way instead of that way. Oh, this. They're picking at everything. It is pathetic. You jumped too soon. You wanted the manager out 5 games into the season. Now, listen, guys. Like I said at the beginning of the show, Ruben Amorim will lose games. Ruben Amorim will continue to lose games. Ruben Amorim will win games. But if we do not have patience, what's been going on for the last 15 years is going to continue. It's going to continue. Now, I've met Flex. I met all these people. I met all these guys over there. I met all of them. You know what I mean? Their football knowledge is based on vibes, hype. It's not based on tacticos. Right? The abuse that I've seen from certain people in regards to Ruben Amorim has been unacceptable. The abuse, the slandering, get him out my club, a Portuguese fraud. He's this, he's that. All of them. Right? You got someone like people who supported the Glazers working for them, telling you about how Man United should have done this. This is what Man United are doing now. This is what Man United are doing this. It's about time you own up. It's about time you face the music. And it's about time you admitted you got it wrong. We all get things wrong. That's life. Human being. We get things wrong. If none of us got anything wrong, we'd be a picture of perfection, wouldn't we? At the end of the day. If you're so right, tell us the issue. But they won't tell you this shit. They won't tell you what the problem is. They won't tell you, oh, it's this, it's that, that's the problem, this is the problem, that's the problem, this is the problem, will they? It's pathetic. Guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all blessed, guys. I hope everyone is good with you. Absolutely. I hope everyone is good. Good to see you, Prazan. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. You did flex 30. It's not flex, it's blex. Absolutely. Big up Fanactive 8. Big up Sal Fanactive 8, guys. Hope you're doing wrong. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. NSP. Guys, relax. Who's wrong and right? Who's right? We want to win at the end of the day. They don't want us to win. This is the problem, NSP. They want to be right. They don't want to win. They want to be right. There's a difference between wanting to win like I want to win. I will be happily proved wrong 1,000 times out of 1,000 if it meant Manchester United winning. That's all I care about. But these guys don't want to win. They want to be right. And it's not just them. It's others as well. The media as well. All of them. They want to be right. It's not about whether they want to win or not. It's about their opinion being right. And that is what the difference is between me and you. And that is what people don't quite understand. This is what people don't quite grasp. They don't understand the sinister nature of it. They think, oh, let's go happy-go-lucky unicorns and teddy bears at the end of the day. They won't come out and say they got it wrong because on the Forest game on Saturday, they'll be hoping that we lose. That's the difference. That's the difference. You hold it because you were wrong. And that's it. You hold it, you were wrong, and that's how we do things. You admit it, you were wrong, that's it. That's life. You got it wrong. Don't come on Twitter saying that, oh, it's not that, he's tweet this, he's tweet that, because that's not facts. That's a lie at the end of the day. These people, and if you support these people and you sympathize with these people and you try to make excuses for the people, you are not a Man United fan because they do not want us to win. What Man United fan doesn't want us to win? It's vibes, it's clicks, it's likes, it's this, it's that. And that's what it is at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And that is what we should remember. There's a difference between being wrong, you know what I mean? I got it wrong, and that's it. That's football. I get it wrong sometimes. If I was right all the time, I could predict the score on Saturday and be right 100 times out of 100. If I was some kind of oracle. Right? But trying to prove people wrong, trying to prove us wrong, is not what it's about. You know what I mean? You were wrong. They were wrong. And those who wanted Ruben Amorim out were wrong. And they're still wrong. And he may lose on Saturday. And even if they want him out after that game, they're wrong. Because we need to calm down here in regards to how we're throwing managers. Because people are perfectly happy for them to throw the manager under the bus, isn't it? It's okay. They back that up, innit? Oh, that matters, doesn't it? That matters, doesn't it, at the end of the day? You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Thank you, everyone. Big up Fanactive 8, by the way. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're doing well. Of course, I hope you're blessed. Of course, I hope everyone is blessed today, guys. I hope you're all blessed. Absolutely. NSP, you wanted Ruben Amorim out. You got it wrong. Dave, you probably wanted Ruben Amorim out as well. You got it wrong. And that is all what matters. And that is it. It doesn't matter. But at least you want Man United to win. These guys don't. And if you sympathize with that, I will question your allegiance. And that's what I would say about that. Anyway, enough of waste, man. Guys, I wanted to do this show. I wanted to bring it off my chest. I wanted to talk about it. My tweet went viral. Everyone loved my tweet, by the way. Absolutely. And I want to thank everyone who clicked like on it and shared it and everything like that, because it means a lot to me in regards to supporting this football club. Whether Ruben Amorim stays at this football club or not, whether he gets sacked or not, that is irrelevant to me. I will support this football club and I will continue supporting this football club, and I won't do anything that will jeopardize this football club and jeopardize the future of this football club by putting extra pressure on what already is a very, very tough job. Because it is, as the 13 years have proven, this is a very, very tough job. And Manchester United is probably the hardest job in football. It used to be England. Now it's Manchester United, in my opinion. I think Manchester United is the hardest job. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Now, people who sympathize with what's going on, people who sympathize with trying to make excuses for them, I don't want to hear it. I don't even deserve to read out your energy coming out my lips. It's no point. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I can't justify that. I can't justify people who want Man United to lose. And I can't justify people who support wanting Man United to lose. And this is what the difference is. You know, and this is, if we're going to get this toxic environment at the football club, aim it at them. Aim it at them, mate. Aim it at them. I know you love them, Dave. I know you love them. I know you love your Alice Talks Football and all these people. I know you love them, brother. But they are toxic. And I'm bringing this to the fore because I'm the only one with the cojones who can do it. Right? And I'm bringing it to the fore. And I'm telling everyone, support your football team and ignore the noise. They're not going to give you a bloody blowjob, mate. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And this is what I'm talking about. It's about time we unite. Properly unite with the right people, guys. At the end of the day. Properly unite at the end of the day, guys. Absolutely. Johnny, you got it wrong. Dave, you got it wrong. PSD, you got it wrong. He didn't tweak the system, APN. The system's the same. Factually, it's the same, APN. The system is the same. The system is the same. He didn't tweak it. This is a lie. This is what you're feeding into the narrative. The system is the same. A 3-4-2-1 transcends into a 4-4-2 sometimes. Long ball sometimes. But before we didn't have the people to do it. Before we didn't have the players to do it. Now the different players who will come into the team, they're more used to doing it. The players have got used to doing it. Listen to the guys who got 2 million followers on YouTube, like Mark Goldbridge or people like that. There's a reason they've got 2 million subscribers on YouTube. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? There's a reason. He's not tweets nothing. He's not tweets nothing. That is dead ball knowledge. Watch the game. During the game, everyone makes decisions during the game that may influence the game because the game is different every single time. The game is different. Do you know what I mean? Good afternoon, Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, Sal. What people are saying about Amorim and Al do not care about their words. They don't care about their words. Tacticos. He's tweaked the system. You're not some tactical oracle. You don't know nothing about football, Rajesh. You don't know nothing about football, mate. You didn't know football existed 20 years ago. So there's no tactical oracle. You know what I mean? We are going to lose games. We are going to win games. But ultimately, what we want is to win games. And that's what it was. But my point is, these people do not want us to win games. So why don't you go over there and tell them you don't want us to win games. You want to get likes. You want to get clicks. You want to get subscriptions. That's what you want. And that is what it is at the end of the day. Big up, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm just reading the text. Hold on. Good evening, Erastus. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Well, good to see everyone in the stream today, guys. Sorry about the late notice, by the way. It's good to have you on board. I know it's a late notice, and I know it is a different one. Guys, I know it's a different one, but I'm doing the match preview later on, so I had to do this one because I didn't do it yesterday. Now, there was a lot of people. I'm answering to the people that have approached me on Twitter. I'm answering them. This is my answer to them. And the fact is that the majority of the people know what we're talking about. The fact of the matter is, majority of the people know there's no tweaks. No, there's no magic wand. No, there's no reinvention of the tactics and things like that. It's not. It's in-game management. Everyone does it. Everyone does it. Amorim gonna get sacked. Ain't gonna get sacked even if we don't make top 5. The dude is probably the best manager we've had yet. I think. Let's wait and see. And I'm not saying that guys. I want people to. I want to emphasize this very, very clearly and calmly. I'm not saying that the manager is irreplaceable. I'm not saying that the manager is not gonna do a thing wrong. I'm not saying that. Do you know what I mean? And what I'm saying is this. We need to get behind the team. We need to get behind the manager. Unfortunately, there are people within the fan base who don't want to get behind the team, who don't want to get behind the manager. The facts are there, but they want to be right only. You know? Big up D, what's going on, my friend? Flex friend KG at one point say he want Man United to lose games to sack Amorim. Need I say more? Need I say more, D? Never in my life, whether I wanted the manager in, whether I liked the manager, disliked the manager, it was irrelevant. Never in my life. Never in my life have I ever wanted Manchester United to lose games, but they have all done that. And this is what I'm calling out, guys. This is why you should be careful who you support. I will always call out the real. I will always call out the facts. I always call out what is good for this football club. Not good for my opinion. Not good for me being right. Not good for me being wrong. It's all about that, guys. It's all about, you know what? What's good for Manchester United? What is good for Man United? You know what I mean? And this is what I say. And I know people who are against Amorim. You don't need to piss on me and tell me it's raining because I know what's going on here. I know who is and who isn't. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. KG admitted he was wrong. But never, Kenny, in my life, Kenny, have I turned around to anybody, whether I am happy or not with the way things are going, and said, I want Man United to lose today. I've never said that once in my life. Never. It doesn't cross my thoughts. Whether I like the manager or not, whether I like Louis van Gaal, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jose Mourinho, it never crossed my thoughts that I wanted Manchester United to lose so that someone could get sacked. I never wanted a player to do badly so that player never gets picked again. Things like that. Do you know what I mean? Never have I done it. Never have I ever thought, you know what? I want Man United to lose because I don't want that manager here anymore. I've never done it. Never once. If you at APN, if you listen to Stephen Olsen, then I have no words for you, mate. No words for you. I have no words for you. Ruben Amorim literally said, I will not change for the Pope. He has not changed any tactics. Who is Steve Howson? You know what I mean? A guy who sells a product when he's taking Manjaro injections, mate. Right? So don't tell me about what he said because I would tactically school him. You know, I don't need to talk about, listen to that. Oh, he's changed up. Will you listen to Stephen Howson? Listen to Ruben Amorim. I will not change anything. Ruben Amorim said, when we win, it's the tactics. It's the players. When we lose, it's the tactics. System and formation was never the issue. Absolutely. And Kenny's right here. It was never the issue. I mean, at the end of the day, people want to hustle. They want to do that. They want to get their clicks. They want to get their likes. They want to sell their products. That's absolutely fine. I have no bones with that. Hustle, my friend. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they got it wrong. They got it wrong because it's not true. Right now, they're backtracking because they think that there's some tactical gurus, some tactical oracles, that they are the all-knowing about football and they all know everything. They just stop talking. Stop it. Flush it down the toilet. Flush it down the bloody toilet. There has been no tactical tweet. You were wrong. Just like when people told me to sack Erik ten Hag and I said things won't improve because the culture at the football club was wrong. We're here. You know, just like when I'm talking about the games and don't be so down, don't be confident and stuff like that. It's all about being confident. It's all about winning. It's all about believing. It's all about that. You got it wrong. You're wrong so far. I know you don't want to admit it, but it is. I wish we were all on the same page. I wish everything was hunky-dory. I wish we all wanted one goal, which is Man United victory. But unfortunately, some people don't. And it's been proven this last 48 hours or so on social media that some people don't think about, they're not interested in the win. The game against Nottingham Forest is extremely important. But this is the problem, what we're going to face. We might lose to Nottingham Forest. Hell, we might. Nottingham Forest are not a bad team. We might lose to Nottingham Forest. And then it will ramp up again. I told you he's not that guy. I told you. This is where we need to calm down. And I'm killing it from the source. I'm killing it from the source. I'm getting rid of this nonsense. I'm getting rid of it. Do you know what I mean? Some of the fans have no patience, will be done by managers. This is why we're not successful, Ephraim. And me as a fan for 40 years, it's the reason these people are not successful. Manchester United are not successful. This is the reason, because the knee-jerk reaction, the arrogance, the ego. This is the problem. I'm right, you're wrong syndrome. I'm right, you're wrong syndrome. We had people slandering this manager on the 5th game of the season. Let's cut off what happened last season. He walked into an absolute mess, a shit show, so to speak. It was an absolute craze. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Dean. What's going on? Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate you, my guy. Really appreciate you. You and Goldbeach are the realist. Love from USA. Big up, USA. Whereabouts in USA if you're from, my friend? Big up, much love to you, and big love to people over there stateside. Really appreciate you guys. I will always speak the gospel for what's best for Manchester United, because I love Manchester United. I don't love my opinion, right? If Ruben Amorim loses 10 games in a row, I'm still not going to be like, get that fraud out my club, get this person out my club. I will say, look, maybe he's not the right guy. Maybe this is that. Maybe I was wrong. At least I'll admit it. You know, but the thing is, right? The thing is, like Liverpool's record, 6 out of 7 games they've lost. It's unbelievable, isn't it? You know what I mean? The media isn't going. The scrutiny on them and the scrutiny on Ruben, on Arne Slot is not there. Where's the scrutiny on Arne Slot? Big up, my friend. Thank you so much, Utu. What's going on, my friend? Thank you so much for becoming a member. You're absolute legend. Really appreciate you. Big up to all the new members. Big up, Utu. Really appreciate you, my friend. Really appreciate you. Thank you for joining Stretford Post, the realist channel. Thank you so much, Utu. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Big up Utu, by the way. Afrosuit, big up Afrosuit. What's going on, my friend? It's how you doing? Well, it's funny how other podcasts twist their tongues for likes, etc. Alex talks for United View, that fat guy at Sky Sports, and the fella at Manchester Evening News. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, the people who don't like us, right? The ones who don't like us are the ones who are against Amorim. The ones who don't like us are the ones who are against Amorim, the media, the TalkSport, the ESPN, the Sky Sports. They don't like us. They don't. They don't want to see a successful Man United. And this is what I'm trying to emphasize. These people I'm talking about, these people, right? They fit the same narrative as the mainstream, as the Sky, as the ESPN, as the, what's the other one? TalkSport. You know, that they fit that narrative. I will never be invited on Sky because I have the narrative that's opposite to theirs, right? Because I will actually come out with the facts and the figures and everything like that, the birds and the bees. Do you know what I mean? So they will not get me on there. I've been on Sky Sports musically because I used to do music for 20 years. Absolutely. But they would not call me on there because I don't say, yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, you're absolutely right. No. You're right. You're more right. No, you're more right. Because that is what it is over there. That is what the commercial side is. You know what I mean? You agree with me. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you more. Yeah, you are the best. No, you are the best. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? This is what it's all about. It's a game to them. It's a game to them. From the first moment of the season, I saw the seed being planted from the first game of the season, and I called it out on the first game of the season. Absolutely. Kenny, not watched a lot of the sports episodes, but seen a clip of Matisse calling out Flex's shamelessness. Flex, I mean, Matisse has been on the show. Big up Matisse. He's right. I don't hate Flex. I got nothing against Flex. I met him. Quite a nice guy. But footballing-wise, he's got to calm down, right? At the end of the day, what I've looked at it, fact, there's a reason Mark Goldbridge has 2 million followers on YouTube, right? There's a reason because he's just schooled all of them. Watch his channel. He schooled all of them. He gave you the facts and the figures. He gave you the facts. That's what happened. He gave you the facts, and they can't take it. It's an ego. It's an ego, and they're getting defensive. You know, all of them. And I can come on here and I can tell myself that I've been wrong 1,000 times about a lot of things in life. Millions of times. But one thing I know I'm not right about is backing this football club and doing what's best for this football club. Some people at the beginning of the season were talking about Thomas Frank this, Thomas Frank that, oh, this person, Alanga this, Alanga that. You know what I mean? It's just madness. And it is what if you want to clean the toxicity, if you want to get rid of the division, you have to target the source. You have to target what the actual problem is. Big up U2. Listen to Sal Brothers and say, thank you so much, U2. Big up yourself. Don't be a sheep. Absolutely. Don't be a sheep. And I would urge people in future that you are not, they are not, I am not a tactical oracle. I know that they like to think they are. I know some people here like to think they are. He tweaked this, he tweaked that. He's not tweaked nothing. It's a 3-4-2-1. The same tactics. The same that we just have players that can actually implement the tactics better, and the players are getting used to the system. If I go on a treadmill, I give myself 1 kilometer, right? And I give myself a time. It's the first time I run in months. The second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, I'll get quicker and I'll get quicker. I'll get fitter and I'll get fitter. That's what happens with tactics. That's what happens. It's what happens in Arsenal. It's what's happening with Arsenal right now. Why did they come 8th and all of a sudden now they're championship challengers? Why do you think that is? Is it because they were impatient? Is it because of that? Absolutely not, is it? You know, but everything in life is about consistency. Consistency. That's why I won't throw players under the bus when they don't perform, because I know that certain players have not played a consistent amount of games, whether that be Mainu, whether that be Xerxes, you know, because they haven't played enough games consistently in a row. And that's what happens with tactics as well. It takes time. We are trying to change a culture at this football club, a philosophy at this football club. We are trying to change. And it's not going to happen overnight, guys. Absolutely. Never lose faith. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Big up, my friend. Oh, don't get me started with Thomas Frank. The manager is so mean. He's annoying, mate. He's annoying. He's your typical Tottenham manager. He's your typical Tottenham manager. And used to playing with each other. Absolutely, you two. Used to playing with each other, the right players coming in, the right caliber players, and he hasn't even got the caliber players yet. We had a 4 or 5 out of 10 window. We still need players in that midfield. We still need players on the right wing back. We need players on the left wing back. That's what we need. We haven't got everything yet. Nothing is there yet. This is why we will lose games. That is going to happen. That's a given. Man United, Ruben, Amorim will lose games. The players will lose games. That's going to happen. But my biggest thing is support your club whilst you can. Support your football club, and don't just say you want us to lose because you want the manager to be sacked. And this is crazy. In 40 years, I've been supporting this football club. Never once have I said that I want Man United to lose. Never. Wow. And I can't believe that I've seen that. Now, this is the scary thing. This is where we get into the realms of they're going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be doing the same thing later on down the line. And Man United lose the next game. The next game they do it, they're going to be coming out of their barns. And they're going to be like, see, got it wrong, didn't he? See, got it wrong, didn't he? He got it wrong. See, he's got it wrong. Yeah, I've been telling these man. He's not the right guy. I've been telling these man. Been telling these man. You know? Joe Allen, Sal, I said it before. We need to back Ruben, and I have always believed in him. And I follow a lot of Manchester United and YouTube channel. But for me, Sal, you're truthful and honest, and don't go around corners. Thank you so much, Joe. You're a legend, mate. A legend of Stretford Post. Thank you so much, my guy. Really appreciate you. Absolutely. And I appreciate all the members, all the people supporting the channel, etc. Big things are going on for this channel. Big things are going on with the channel, guys. A lot of things will happen on this channel. There's going to be amazing guests. A lot of things, guys. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So what's the most important thing? As Dave says here, it's about winning against Nottingham Forest. Of course it is. But Dave doesn't want to lose against Nottingham Forest. I don't want to lose against Nottingham Forest. This is my point. They do. They want to lose against Nottingham Forest. That is my key. And they would deny it till the cows come home. They would deny it until they're blue in the face. But they want to get one over on us. I don't care. I want Man United to win. I don't care. The one consistent thing about me is that I'll be consistent. And that consistency is Manchester United winning. I want Man United to win, regardless. Even if it meant one of our rivals stealing a march, getting an advantage, I would want Manchester United to win. Utu, Sal, do you think that when Sir Jim backed Amorim? Look, what I would say, Utu, is that I don't think that was a bad thing that Jim ran. I don't know why people were jumping on that. I think it was a good thing that what he did, because a lot of these players, and as we know throughout the past, evidence suggests that these players were down tool. Whenever it's an opportunity, they were down tool. So I think Jim Ratcliffe saw this. I'm not putting it down to him solely, because obviously that would decredit Ruben Amorim. But what I would say is that, you know, this showed the team and the squad, we're not going to be messing around anymore. We're done with your games. And that's what it did for me, what in my opinion, what it did. And I think that there's certain things that Jim has done that I like. There's certain things I don't like, but nothing is perfect in life, right? The only thing I think he needs to do more is back the manager a little bit more, rather than the 4 or 5 out of 10 window. I would say that. But what I would say is this. You know what I mean? Ruben Amorim has always been good enough as a manager. He's always been that guy as a manager. He's always been good enough. He's never not been good enough. He's proven that in the Champions League. He's proven that at Sporting, who didn't win a league for 20 years. He's always been good enough. The thing is, what we need and what he needs and what we all need to give him is support. And Jim Ratcliffe gave him the support, and I'm going to continue giving the support, right? We've had problems at this football club that go way back. You know, Marcus Rashford is one of them. Anthony's another one. Of course, he's a big problem at this football club. There's been many problems at this football club that have been there for far too long, you know, and we need to get rid of this toxic environment. And the toxic environment doesn't only include the players. It includes sections of the fan base who pretend that they're Manchester United fans for fame and fortune. And they would go against something just so that they get their fame and fortune. And they, even if it meant going against the manager and going against their own football club, saying openly, I hope that Manchester United lose. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly my point. The tactics have not changed. There's been no tweets. There's no reinvention. There's been nothing. We've won games. Players are getting used to the system. Different players are coming, i.e. Senny Lamens, who he needed. Right? And he's come in and he's kicking the ball long. He can kick it with both feet, etc., etc. Big up Utu, by the way, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, brother. Good to see you. Yale, I do question if United fans who wants us to lose get a new manager, are they really United fans? I wanted Eric Ten Hag early, but I never wanted United to lose. Yale, exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. You say it spot on there. You can not like a manager. You could be against the manager, his philosophy, the way he talks, the way he picks his team. He doesn't pick your favorite player. He doesn't, all that stuff, right? All that football stuff. But one thing which unites us all, is our common goal. We're on the same ship to the same goal. We all want to win with Manchester United. We want Manchester United to reach the promised land again. You know, many of these people, these fans, and I'm not comparing Alex Ferguson because I'm not, but I'm comparing the scenario because the scenario is very similar. I was there that time. Right, the scenario is very similar to what's going on Ruben Amorim and what happened with Alex Ferguson. All right, we have to show patience just like we did then, because the only time Man United have ever been successful is when we show patience. I'm not saying give him 5-10 years. Absolutely not saying give him 5-10 years. I'm talking about give him a little bit of time. Give him his squad, and he will deliver. He will deliver. Now, if he doesn't deliver, he will be sacked. It's as simple as that. He will be sacked if he doesn't deliver. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, guys, there's a long way to go in this league. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of a lot of games we can lose, a lot of games we can win. Teams are taking points from each other. I would say it's a very, very good opportunity this season, guys. I think it's a great opportunity for Manchester United this season to move up that league, qualify for Europe, right? And who knows where we can go the more consistency we get. Who knows where we can go. You never know how far Manchester United can get. You never know. So what I would say is this, and I'm going to put an end to this, okay? This show is a one-off, right? I don't want anyone on this train where wanting Man United to lose to prove to everyone that we're wrong, that you're wrong. I want us all to support the manager, and I want us all to support the football team. So none of us are wrong. We're all right because we want the right thing, what's good for this football club. You know what I mean? And that is supporting the football club at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I'm a tough Man United fan. I've been to Man United. I used to go to Manchester United in a T-shirt in the pouring rain, watching Manchester United without a pot to piss in. I'm a serious Man United fan. A serious Man United fan. Traveled the world on my own, Man United fan. Slept on a beach in the 1999 Champions League final, Man United fan. Right? That's what I am. So when I talk, I don't talk in a place of sinister hatred. I talk in a place of Manchester United. That's the way I talk. That's the way I deliver. Right? And that's how I do it at the end of the day. And this is how we should do it, guys. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me, guys, today. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And thank you to the new members. Thank you for everyone who's supporting the channel, who continues to support the channel. Guys, we have got the match preview later on a lighter note. We got a match preview between the Man United and Nottingham Forest match preview. I'm going to predict my score, my lineup, what Ruben Amorim will pick, by the way. Not me. What I think Ruben Amorim will pick. I'm going to predict that lineup, guys. Absolutely. Guys, it's a passionate show. Stretford Post is passionate. And the one thing we get on this channel is realness. It's all about the realness. It's all about keeping it real with the fan base. And I will always do that. I appreciate differences of opinion, guys. But one thing I would say is this. Be careful who you support. Because it's not quite what it seems. Do not be manipulated by what they say, because look at the signs, look at the secrets, look at the planting of the seed. Look at it, read it, understand it, and what they're actually trying to do. Order out of chaos. That's what I believe in. Order out of chaos. That is what we're trying to do. That's what I will try to do every single day. I will try to bring order out of chaos. That's what it's all about, guys. Just drown out the noise. Drown out the noise. Support the football club. And that's what it's all about. None of us are these tactical oracles. None of us are these gurus of football that people think they are, but they're not. Oh, look at the way he threw that ball. Look at the way he kicked that ball. Look at that little tweak in the corner. Look at that. Look at the way he warms up in the preset in training. No. Because the problem was the system, wasn't it? That was the problem. That's what they're throwing at us. That's what they were throwing at us, guys. Now it's the tweaks. It's the tweaks. It does drive me mad, guys. It does drive me mad. But you can only separate the insanity from the sane. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's what I would try to do. Absolutely, guys. But guys, thanks again. Really appreciate you. Big up Dave, big up Kenny, big up everyone. Passionate show again. Guys, I will be back. What time is it? 3 o'clock UK time, guys. 3 o'clock for the match preview. Join me for that. Let me know and get your scores in. Get your teams in. Let me know what you think this team should be. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. I'm going to give you my score later on tonight. Enjoy it. Have a great day, everyone. I'm Sal Warner. This is Chatterbox, and we shall see you through the window, guys. Take it easy. Peace.